but it's not really the reason I'm here or anything like that. I'm gonna be working on this while I'm talking about a subject, and yeah, basically, I don't know how to start this. Basically, will I ever find love? Like, love is something we all need, something we all cherish, and regardless of who you meet or how you meet, love never fails to end. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Love will always find a way to just vanish. Like, have you ever been in love and just boom, gone? Thin air, just all that time you spent loving each other, and it's just gone in an instant. Like, there's nothing you can do. And I'm not saying this because I got out of a relationship or anything, but obviously everyone's been in a relationship before. At least I'm pretty sure everyone watching this. And it just makes me think. But to be honest, I don't think I'll ever find true love. Like, I don't know if it's because I'm a bad person or if I'm just like, it's not good enough, like maybe that's what it is. Honestly, don't know. But I wish that I could find the one for me. But in all honesty, I know that's not going to happen. I feel like before I find love, I'll die. And what I mean by that is it's more likely that I die before I find love in the first place. And I'm not talking about a relationship. I'm talking about true love. You know, I want to get married. I want to have kids. I want to do all of that. I want to spend my life with somebody that I love, somebody that I know will be the one for me. But I feel that day will never come. One thing I'd like to say, like, I don't say it too much, but I say it pretty often. Pain is inevitable, and happiness is temporary. I've been living my life by that, not rule, but by that quote, I guess. And I don't know if I should stop or if I'm just making it worse for myself, or I don't know. I just feel like there's no possible way I could just be better. Just be, I don't know, someone that someone else would want. I feel like maybe I'm not fit for love. Maybe it's just not me. I don't want to be like these guys that have multiple girlfriends and just, you know, I just wish that I could be me. But at the same time, I feel like nobody likes me. Of course, I have friends and all of that, but that's not real love. They can care for me and, they'll help me out when I'm down and all that, but they can't give me what I need. And it makes me think, like, I don't want to die alone. But I feel like that's what will happen. And I don't see myself as like a bad person, but I'm not a good one. We all make mistakes, true, but I feel like I've made more than a normal person should make. I honestly want to be better. I don't know what I'm doing wrong or if I'm doing something wrong in the first place. I see other people in relationships, and honestly, it makes me jealous because I want what they have, but I feel like I'll never find what they have, you know? I just, I feel like I'm the reason I'm not happy. I don't mean to make myself unhappy or anything, but it just comes naturally, you know? I'm not, well, I don't know. I might be depressed. I might not be. I don't know. Sometimes I wish I was just a kid again, you know, and I knew that this would happen because I know that I could have prevented this in some type of way instead of being in pain all the time and wishing for something better. I want to change my life, I really do, but I don't know the steps to really start changing my life, you know? I want to be a better person, you know, for myself and others. But I feel like that day will most likely never come. I don't know if I'm just, I don't know, maybe I'm just not good enough. And honestly, I don't know if I'll ever be good enough because I'm just a terrible person. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I'm that bad, but I know that I'm not good. One day, me and my friend, EB, shout out to EB, I guess, he told me, he asked me a question. He was like, do you think that we're bad people? And I told him, nah, we don't murder people, we don't hurt people, we don't, you know? I'll be honest, I've been, I don't know, I've been thinking, like, about that moment ever since something happened, and I don't know. Even though I don't, hurt people, murder people, or anything like that, I, in my mind, still think that I'm not a good person. And I just want to be better. I wish that I could just stop worrying about what the future holds for me and just relax. But I know that I can't. I don't know why. And I don't know how to be better. To be honest, I think it's just gonna be me, just freeballing it throughout the whole world, like throughout my life. And I don't know. I think I'm not gonna make it that far. At most, I'll make it to like 22 and then kill myself or something, Not because like I want to. Well, I do want to. I don't want to live. I'll be honest. I don't want to live. Like, when I turn 21, that's my life. That's my whole life done. I don't really care for anything else, I don't care about anything. I'm happy as is. I mean, I'm not happy, but I feel like my life is complete as is. I don't want to just keep going on life and life and life and just get old and die, or anything like that. I want it to end faster. But at the same time, I contemplate this because it's like, if I die, I'm gone. There's no coming back. There's no restart. It's just, boom, you're dead. concept of death is pretty confusing to me because what happens after you die? You know, it makes me wonder, do you just sleep? Do you just dream? Is it just, how does it work? I doubt there's a heaven. I was religious at one point of my life, but due to worldly, like, just drama and everything like that, I don't believe in God anymore. I've prayed, yes, but the whole time I never knew who I was praying to. I was just praying to God, but I don't know God. And I don't know. Part of me just wonders, like, if we had the proof, would anything be different? You know, like, would the world be better if we knew that the God that we worship was coming back one day? Like, we knew with evidence, with all of our hearts, that we knew that God was coming back. Would we change the ways that we are? You know, Jeffrey Epstein and all that, would that ever have happened? History has been rewritten multiple times, for sure. And to be honest, I don't know what to believe. How do we know that we're not being lied to? You know? And I don't know. I feel like there's something strange about religion, regardless of what religion you believe in, you know? There is no true one religion, but there's multiple in a way, you know? And I don't understand that. I just wish I knew, instead of having to guess and wonder all the time. I wish I knew, you know? But I feel like I'll never know at all. And even if I do somehow find out, it's just worthless. It doesn't change anything. Or does it? I honestly don't know. I believe that people can change, of course, but I don't know. It feels far-fetched to just worship somebody that you don't even know exists. It's weird to me. I wish I knew who I was worshiping instead of just worshiping. It's kind of, I don't know. I don't want to call it stupid, but it's pretty stupid, because who are we worshiping? How do we know we're worshiping the right person? Or, like, how do we know what the Lord has done for us? They say, oh yeah, he's died for our sins, and he's done this, he's done that. But do we know that? You know, and I'm not trying to be, like, I don't want to force anyone else to stop believing their religion. You know, believe what you want to believe. But how do you know? It makes me wonder, like, there's so many things that people, to be more specific, the world leaders, I guess, could have lied about. Like, there's so many things they could have lied about and we wouldn't even know. I don't know. It's crazy how it went from love to believing in the God that most of us worship, I guess. I really wish that I knew, though. You know, knowledge is a very cool thing to have, especially when it comes to just know.
Like a burgundy, like a red burgundy.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I don't know, like 10-minute episode or whatever. I'm still gonna be working on this map. Hope you guys are enjoying it so far. Um, I hope you guys have a good day. You know, and keep watching my videos or something. You know, goodbye.